See, as you are aware that every year 27th of October is observed as a Black Day in Kashmir, because this is the day when the Indian forces landed in Kashmir, and the occupation of Jammu and Kashmir started virtually on this day. So we have always maintained that as far as the Jammu and Kashmir dispute is concerned, this dispute is about the aspirations of the people of Kashmir, and the aspirations of the people of Kashmir are linked with the idea and the concept of self-determination. There are resolutions of the United Nations which call for a plebiscite in Jammu and Kashmir, or the Hurriyat Conference says that through a dialogue between all the stakeholders, India, Pakistan and the people of Jammu and Kashmir, the problem can be resolved. But militarily, the government of India is trying to address the problem militarily through brute force, through military intervention, which is unacceptable to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. So in this concept, as far as the day of 27th October is concerned, this is a Black Day, and it will be observed tomorrow as a Black Day. The Joint Leadership has given a call for the people to observe a complete shutdown, and a resolution in all the mosques will be played and adopted tomorrow by the people, in which we will reiterate the fact that till the people of Jammu and Kashmir are given their birthright, the right to self-determination, the struggle of the people of Jammu and Kashmir will continue peacefully, and we hope that the world community also realizes that as Kashmir stands today, that more than 700,000 troops are present in Jammu and Kashmir. It makes Kashmir the world's most militarized zone, as far as the ratio of the population and the armed forces is concerned. And then on top of that, you have black laws, you have AFSPA, you have Public Safety Act. So all these black laws and all these special laws which have been put in place by the government clearly indicate that Kashmir is being dealt militarily by the government, and they want to use an iron fist approach towards the people, towards the youth, towards the leadership for that matter. As you know that Hurriyat leadership is being arrested time and again. We are being put under house arrest. There's curfew every week. Prayers are being barred in the main mosque, which is the Jamia Mosque, for the past 4 weeks now. So this is a clear indication that because of military might, because of India's military approach, they are trying to suppress the voice of the people through force, which is obviously not going to help. I mean, Kashmir remains a dispute, and it will continue to remain a dispute unless and until this problem is addressed in accordance with the wishes and aspirations of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. But I think, as you know, that the issue is of even the world community. The UN has said that the issue should be put to the people. The government of India is not ready to put the issue to the people, where people will, through a referendum or through any other means, come forward and give their opinion as far as the final settlement of Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. As you know that the Hurriyat Conference has always maintained that there are two possible approaches. One is that implementation of the UN resolutions on Jammu and Kashmir, which call for a plebiscite in the entire state. And when we say the state, we talk about the entire Kashmir as it existed on 14th of August 1947, which includes Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit, Baltistan and Azad Kashmir, and all those areas which were the former princely state. So one approach is that either you go for an implementation of the UN resolutions, or what we call an alternate negotiated settlement on Kashmir, which involves dialogue among all the parties, India, Pakistan and the people of Jammu and Kashmir. देखिए, हमने पहले ही ये बात बड़ी वाज़ेह की है कि जहाँ तक कश्मीर के हवाले से अगर हम बात करें, कश्मीर का मसला यहाँ के आवाम के ख्वाहिशात, जज्बात और एहसासात के मुताबिक हल होना है, और उसके लिए यहाँ के लोग कुर्बानियाँ भी दे रहे हैं, यहाँ के लोग कमिटेड भी हैं। आप देख रहे हैं कि हर सतह पे यहाँ के लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि भाई इस मसले को हल किया जाए। तो जब तक इस मसले को यहाँ की आवाम की राय और मर्जी के मुताबिक हल नहीं किया जाएगा, हमारी जो जद्दोजहद है वो हर सतह पर जारी और सारी रहेगी। I think, see, because the fact is that there is no other option for us. Whenever we give any program for the people to follow, we are confined to our houses. We are not allowed. You can't hold a rally, you can't hold a sit-in, you can't hold a peaceful protest. So shutdown is the only way through which we express our resentment And I think tomorrow's shutdown call will again be a kind of I would say that it will be an eye opener for the world community, that the people of Kashmir are observing a shutdown because they feel that on this day their aspirations, their views and their emotions were forcibly, in a sense, when the Indian troops landed in Kashmir. Since that day, for the past 70 years now, that commitment which the Indian leadership had made to the people of Kashmir, that they would be allowed to pursue their future in terms of their own view and in terms of their own choice. That has not happened because of the fact that the Indian army and the Indian military has forcibly occupied Jammu and Kashmir.
This news is brought to you by Hotel CS2, where quality rules. Contact Hotel CS2, Salwar Bagh, Srinagar, Kashmir. Phone number 0194246850, 2468-501. Reservation at Hotel CS2. Log on www.hotelcs2.com.